Yeah. Right. Hello, everybody. I'll just give that a minute or two. Right, perfect. Yep. Yep. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our office hours. And for those of you that have joined the previous ones already, thank you very much. Today's session is going to be about our accounts integration, so our Xero link and invoicing in general. So for all the newcomers as well, these office hour sessions are little videos where we're going to go through features on the system and highlight how to use them properly. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions throughout. If you're not comfortable leaving a comment in public, feel free just to drop us a direct message and we will do our best to respond. So yeah, what I will do is start off in our settings. So this is where we actually set the Xero link integration up. So I'll go to settings here, and then finances, and our accounting section here. Now this is just Xero at the moment, but we are due to release the link for Sage and QuickBooks shortly as well. But here we'd set the link up, as I mentioned, and you'd have your default ledger codes mapped out already. What you do have the option to do as well is override them, so you can just make sure everything is going in the right places. Excuse me. So these are all the different things that we can change. Other settings on here you'll have are the labor defaults, so you can change the cost, rate, etc. And you have your VAT rates mapped out here that you can also edit. The ledger codes, like I mentioned, will be mapped out through Xero, so that's why that option wasn't showing up there. And other little settings we've got are integrations. So here it's showing I've got my card terminal integrated for actually taking payments. Um, we also have discount codes here, which again is another feature that will be coming soon. So that's how we actually set it up and customize the settings. Now in terms of actually using the link, what I'll do is go to our finance tab here, and here is the full list of invoices that we've got. So you can filter this, as you can see here. And if I want to filter by the registration, I can type that out. Or if you just want to search for a customer, it's really easy to do that as well. So if I get rid of that, you'll see on this full list here, there are lots of lines that say Xero. That's telling me that those invoices have gone over to Xero automatically. You also have the option to export manually if for whatever reason you're not using the automatic link. You'll see all I have to do is click that and I can see just a little preview of the export there. Yep, just in a comment from Wesley, it's been replied to already. Yeah, we are, as mentioned, working on integrations for QuickBooks and Sage as well, so they will be released shortly. I won't be able to show you that directly on this video, but it will work in the same way on the GDS side. Perfect, right. So yeah, as I was saying, we've got a full list of invoices here. If I was going to actually create one, I'll put in a vehicle registration here, which then fills out the customer, and we'll add an MOT there. Oil filter. So what I've done now is created that. I won't pay it off straight away, but you can see here that it's on the list, and that shows the little blue Xero tab as well. Now if I go to my actual Xero account, and I'll give this a refresh, you will see here that is then shown at the top, the very top there, reference 287, which is the same as on GDS. So what I can do as well is if I click this, give that a second to load. And this is how that's actually shown on Xero. So it's got the line items, all the relevant transaction information, the reference, like we said already. And what it does also send across is the actual customer details. Um, so if we go back to GDS, what I'll show you then is if I was to pay it off, just by clicking pay invoice here, see if you have the integrated card terminal or payment link, that would be recorded automatically. But just for the demo purposes, I'll log this payment manually. Let me see again confirmation that it has gone through to Xero. Now if I go back to my list of invoices, you'll see that's no longer in my draft invoices and it's gone straight into paid. If I just give that a refresh. Perfect. Right, so it will also work the same way if we're creating an invoice straight from a job sheet. So those of you that have been watching the other sessions, you'll be familiar with this. But if I go to the diary and I'll just create a booking for today. Put a vehicle in there and again, just add a job sheet. So that's now in my calendar. If I was then to mark this job as complete, it turns it straight into an invoice, which you can see here. And again, if I go back to my list, you'll see that's right at the top and it has gone straight over to Xero. So if we take another look here in our draft invoices, you'll see GDS Motor Services right at the top. So yeah, that's in a nutshell how the Xero integration works. See, we do, I mentioned you can export it manually, but we do recommend using the link just because, as you've seen, it does automatically go into Xero without you having to do anything. So you're not wasting time with exporting and importing or double entries. It does it all straight for you. Excuse me. So we do also have here a little payment section. So you'll see here, it will tell you if it's reconciled in that handy green little box. And it also means with the whole integration that your accountant, for example, doesn't even have to actually log into your GDS system or know how to use this. All the information is going straight across in real time. So all they need to have access to is the Xero account and they can view absolutely everything that's going on. Obviously, having that information in real time is really useful as well because it's going to help you make actually informed business decisions when you've got all the accurate information right in front of you. Excuse me. Um, yeah, so again, in a nutshell, that is how easy the Xero integration is to use. There isn't that much to show you because of how quickly it does get done. One thing to note is it is actually a two-way integration. So if I was to click this invoice on Xero and actually amend it, give that a second to load. So we change the brake fluid price to 20 and I'll just save and close that. Excuse me. And if we give that a second to sync through on GDS, so that was GDS Motor Services, you'll see this has amended on the GDS side as well. So it's a two-way integration. If your accountant did make any changes, they will get reflected straight away on here as well. So again, it's all about saving you time and making things a lot more convenient for you. Yeah, so if anyone's got any questions just about this and how it works, then feel free to ask. Like I said, if you do want to drop a direct message as well, we will be monitoring that. Not seeing any other questions so far, just the one about Sage and QuickBooks. Again, they will be coming further down the line, but at the moment it is just Xero that we have integrated. Yeah, So just whilst we're waiting to see if anyone wants to ask any questions, again, the information that it transfers across, just to show you again, is all the relevant transactional information, all the line items of the invoices, you've got tax amounts, ledger codes, tax rates, and the actual details of the customer as well. So if I was to open their account on Xero, you'll see it's pulled over their contact details as well. So we've got name, email address, and phone number, which is all pulled straight from here. And I'll just recap paying the invoice as well. If I was to pay that off really quickly, just select a card type, log the payment, it shows us paid here and that it's gone across on Xero again. If I go back to our list, you see it's no longer in draft invoices and it has gone straight into paid at the top here, so GDS Motor Services. So it all syncs across both ways in real time. So you've got all the information right in front of you. Have you got any other questions? Shu, Tyndall, can you talk me through the purchase ledger? So the ledgers will actually be mapped on Xero itself. So it will pull through, if I go to settings and our accounts, you'll see on the actual ledger code settings, it's not showing up here because we've got the link set up, so it's all done through Xero, and then it pulls through onto GDS. So we wouldn't actually set that up on the GDS side. It's more when you're configuring your Xero account, it'll be set up on that side and it'll pull straight through across. If that answers your question. See if we've got anything else. Again, if anyone wants me to go through other things on the system, please feel free just to drop a comment. I'll just give it another minute or two and see if any more questions come through. Yeah, I think that might be it for now, actually, unless anyone has any last minute questions. Again, if you do want to drop us a message afterwards, we will be monitoring all that and we can respond to you. Um, yep, so this is mainly for the sales ledger that will auto reconcile. Yeah, if you do want to go through the reconciliation side in more detail, then we can reach out to you after this session. So I'll just make a note of that. Yeah, that's perfect. So I think we'll leave it there for now. Like I said, sure, we can reach out to you if you do want some more help with the reconciliation side and the ledger codes. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Have a good Christmas. Hope you have a lovely holiday, and we will see you back in the new year with the next office hours session. Thank you very much.